Well guys, I was going to do a little video on my new truck, and it's my first vehicle, high school vehicle or whatever, and I picked this up 2 days ago, and I've already really looked at it pretty hard. So it's a 71 F-100 with a 460 C4 and a 9-inch rear. Here are all the people out and about today. It's a pretty straight body line. Outside is extremely clean. This is probably the worst outside body panel, and that could probably just be straightened out, maybe a little bit of Bondo or something like that. It does come with all 4 original rims. This is just a spare tire on there. There's quite a bit of work that needs to be done to this. It came with a inner fender. This is slightly bent up, but still it's something I don't really have to pay for. I can just straighten this out. And it's for this. You can see all the Swiss cheese. Let's see if I get this to focus a little bit better. Yeah, so this is the worst part of the whole truck. Obviously because there's giant gaping holes in it. And this runs all the way to, it doesn't really go into the center of the bed at all. Yeah. You see there's a second tank, but somebody cut that out. Come up top here. Here's the tailgate, a little bit of rust holes there. So I might pick up a new tailgate. I mean, this is it's kind of easy to find parts for this. I mean, it's not like a Rolls Royce or anything, but I just need to get a plate and patch that top section, and this will just take care of the rest. Over here, somebody put a new panel in, but freaking didn't know how to weld, and it looks like that you should have used rivets or something. So I'm just going to cut this out, clean it all up, put it in correctly. So that's not a big problem. Underneath the bed is pretty solid. That leaf spring pack has 2 broken leaves actually in it. So I've already located a 69 F-100 in the junkyard that's very rotted out, but it has really good leaf springs and a front bumper for it. Gonna rattle on a little bit here. F-100 badge. See, the front bumper is pretty bent up, but there's already a bumper out there. And then it also has the pieces, that side piece is good also on the parts truck too, so I'll be getting that back bezel or whatever you want to call it, sheet metal piece. See, here's the grill. It's in pretty good condition. Just need some turn signal lenses. Try and open the hood here. Alright. So that's the 360 FE Ford block. I think it's a big block. It's got a 2-barrel on it, and just been kind of checking it out. Guy says it runs like a top, so I guess we'll have to see. He went to go straight pipe it, so it's just open manifold over here. Again, I think there's a 78 long bed in the salvage yard, but they had the roof really caved in. It's in pretty rough condition. And then here's another really bad body spot. I don't think this truck was undercoated, but there's the inner fender of the battery box, and right here there's a big hole. So I just need this inner fender and then this bracket that just bolts to the firewall. Other than that, it's pretty good. And then core support. A core support wouldn't really hurt up here, and also down at the mounts where it mounts the frame there. But it's got like the fuel pump. It's got everything. He said he redid the brakes and everything. It's got new lugs on the front. It's all drum brake. It's 2-wheel drive, by the way, if you didn't figure that out already. Just get a little inside shot here. Everything's fine. It's got water in it, or antifreeze, or whatever you want to call it. It's got the reservoir and everything. So everything checks out there. Here's the glass. There's a small scrape. You can't see it in the glass, but it's like somebody didn't have a wiper on it and accidentally turned it on. It left a little bit of a mark on the windshield. Again, take a little look at the rockers and everything. They're very clean. Really like the original rims. I don't know, if I lower it, then I'll probably put different rims on it or something. But I'll get in here. And stay open. Anyways, the doors are pretty clean. The doors, and then you got the cab. Cab is very clean. Headliner has a small hole in it, but that's about it. Sun visors. Random stuff on. But this is pretty clean too. See all the door jambs and pillars. Here's a dash, original dash, shifter. I need a new blinker assembly, but I think I can get one of them really easy because it stays, but I'm not sure if it clicks. It doesn't really click or stay or anything like that. So ignition. Let's see, we got lights, washer fluid. Emergency lights, and some accessory there. It's a cigarette lighter, and temperature, auxiliary, and main fuel tank, brake release, just different things. I haven't had the engine running because fuel lines aren't hooked up, but there's an ashtray. There's no radio, but it's fine. I was gonna probably put a new radio. I'd like to at least, it's not like I'm put like Sirius XM or anything like that in this, but I'd at least like to have something with a auxiliary jack so I can plug my phone in or something. I really like doing that. Go and look at the glove box here. Now in 1995, right here, it said that it had 53,000 miles on it, and over on this, it says it has 60,954 on it, but I'm not sure how many times that's turned over, once or twice. At the most, I'm thinking once, because at 95, this thing was last registered in 2008, so, I mean, between 95 and that, I don't think you can put another 200,000 or whatever on it, so I'm thinking at least, if I'm lucky, it probably has 60 on it, but I think with the amount of inner fender wall rust, even if it wasn't undercoated, that's probably has like 160,000 on it, so it's not bad for a 44-year-old truck. It doesn't have AC at all, but it does have like the heater and everything. All that's free and all that works. It's a 3-passenger seat. There's like a whole bunch of vacuum line that came with it. And there's the seat adjuster. See, it's pretty solid. It needs new floor pans, but he came with floor pans. It came with a one floor pan, so I at least need a passenger floor pan, and then I need some cab mounts for there and there. It's mostly where all the stuff, usually where it just got kicked up, all the junk got kicked up underneath the truck is where it's rusty, but a new dash pad wouldn't be bad. Gotta sort out some wiring. I mean, it's a pretty stupid simple truck. And here's the suicide tank behind the, and there. Seat's in kind of okay condition. I guess it just needs a recover. I mean, there's things that can wait until I get it on the road, then I can start goofing around with it. But there's that. Check out the roof a little bit. Back glass and everything is fine. And there's the original rim and tire, and there's a spare there. Go in and open the passenger door. And as you can see, this is pretty clean too. This is a little bit of rust on the bottom of it. It's where, again, where the stuff got kicked up, but like these are in pretty good conditions. Plastic or metal. I think they're metal or aluminum or something, but that's your door release right there, so your window can roll down. See, the pillars and everything are really good. Not trying to hide anything from you guys. It's showing you just how the condition of the truck is. It came with the jack. I'm not sure if that's original. This is some kind of intake manifold, I believe, like a cowl or something. This is part of the manifold that he cut off. He's going to straight pipe it. And here's the side mirrors. and some other junk like new lug nut and whatever. But again, some stuff needs to be replaced like this, but you can see how open this whole layout is, which is nice. How far set back the dash is from your newer cars and stuff, even stuff from the 90s. I mean, you got plenty of leg room and whatever, plenty of knee room in this truck. Like, I could be sitting in this like that. Still, I got like more than a foot of knee room. It's really great open stuff. I really like that. Oop, kicking a bunch of stuff. It's got lap belts, but those are all squished in there. I vacuumed out the truck a little bit, just in trying to get some of the junk out. Tank's in really good condition, as I showed you before. But that. So I mean, it needs inner fender well stuff, and I got a couple oil leaks, like a main seal on the transmission. Ford, it's not too hard to replace. It was automatic 4-speed, and so pretty much the plans for this truck is to get all the sheet metal fixed and everything like that. So I did pick up an engine hoist sitting right there, so that was a pretty good Craigslist deal. So I can pull the front clip off or whatever, see what I gotta do, like even behind all the fenders and stuff, and then pull the motor out. And then while I have that on a stand or something, just, I mean, gasket kit, $80. I might, if I have some money or whatever, I'm going to be selling some stuff. If I got money for this thing, I'd like to get a 4-barrel intake, a really nice 4-barrel carb, so the gas mileage is a little bit better, because at, like, they're saying at highway speed with this thing is, it's got 410s in the rear end, and this thing's screaming, so it's like 10 miles to the gallon at highway speed, so it's not good. So I got to figure out, maybe put new gears in the rear end, maybe posi or something like that. Get the RPMs down. So pull the motor, fix all the leaks, maybe some upgrades, maybe a cam or something. I'd like to put a cam in this because it'd sound pretty mean, and free up some ponies or whatever. Maybe if I can score some headers. That's definitely the upgrades I kind of like to do with this truck is just kind of all the engine compartment. But put the front clip back on with the new fender, inner fenders and whatever. LMC's got a pretty good deal on a couple fenders, and I don't know, I've been looking at a couple of things. Usually in North Carolina they got like cabs, and like just buying the whole cab with glass and doors and all this. Probably save a whole bunch of time, but I just need to find something. Like I don't need front fenders, and I don't need a grill, and I don't, you know, there's a couple things I don't need, but that's the thing, is trying to find the right deal that's at the right price, and it has the stuff I need. You know, I don't need to put new fenders, and I don't need that strip there, and I don't need like a new roof, but I do need floor pans, cab mounts, and inner fender wells up front. So this will definitely be a big project, and just kind of seeing where it goes. Close the hood up here to get a little better look. So I don't really discriminate when I was looking. I don't really discriminate amongst old pickup trucks. Kind of told myself I didn't really need a pickup truck, so just kind of glad to have an old short bed. That's what I was looking for. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'll be back when I got a whole bunch of parts and stuff, I guess.